Right, we'll just check our audio and video settings there. Appears we have audio and video. So there we go. Okay, my friends. So, welcome back to the channel, my friends. Hope everybody is doing safe and well. So yeah, my friends, we're just going to do a bit of a quick impromptu stream here to look at a few things. So once again, my friends, I am on my laptop here. So I do apologize for the frame rate, as you can see, my friends, isn't very good. It's very choppy. 1080p 60, medium settings. So, the graphics that you're seeing here are not, the full Monty, ultra quality settings that you will get on a PC. But anyways, my friends, so the reason for the stream here, we're going to take a look at a few mods. So I want to show you something, my friends. A very interesting mod that is out on the old quote-unquote dodgy websites. This is a modified, where is that thing? Yeah, it's a modified version of the Chrome Profiliner, okay? So this is kind of the base version here, right? As you can see, not a huge amount of options here, right? Now, what interests me, my friends, is kind of the, let me show you the modified version. So the modified version has a vastly, many more options than the original. But it's not so much the options that interest me. What I'm interested here, my friends, is look at the shop options, right? Basically, instead of text here in the shop options, you actually have images, and that's what kind of interests me. So you see here, it's auto load, and then so there are look at the mud flaps, for example, right? So with each kind of shop option, you have an image instead of a text. You know what I mean? So you can see here mud flaps, and then you have a different image and another image. And the image that you see on the shop option kind of corresponds to what you're actually getting in the shop option. So that's a new thing to me. That's something I have not seen on other mods. And it greatly interests me because it gives me ideas, my friends, ideas in terms of new features and stuff. You know what I mean? This new thing that's been implemented by Giants, and this is the first mod that I've seen that actually kind of takes advantage of this. Instead of a text, you have an image of a shop option. So yeah, it greatly interests me. In terms of what you could do, the potential of it. So once I kind of figure out how he was able to generate these images, I don't know exactly how he was able to generate these kind of. So basically, what you have in the zip file, these are brand DDS files, right? So brand, what I mean by brand is, for example, Chrome there at the top would be a brand image. Let me go back to the top here. So see up here, you have the Chrome. Look, that would be a brand image, right? So see there's Chrome and Giants. So these are images that are, kind of in the kind of the brands folder. But this guy has kind of expanded on it, and he's now using these kind of brand images in a much more interesting way than say, than other modders have, previously. So these kind of shop options greatly interest me. It's a new thing that I have not seen before. He's implemented it very well. They all function. There are no errors in the log, and it's just a new kind of for modders. It's a new thing that kind of expands upon the quality and kind of functionality of your mod. So I want to kind of I'm working on it at the moment, actually. So basically, we have the Porsche Diesel Series tractor, and So, for example, you can see here, look, even the wheel brands, we have an image. We have BKT and Trelleborg, right? But none of the other options here have any kind of pictures. So eventually what I want to do here is for the various shop options, we're going to have pictures, right? So for example, see where it says roll bar, there will be a picture of the roll bar instead of, text. Roll bar with lights, again, you'd have a different image for that. Roll bar, the canopy, you'll have a different image. And then the canopy with beacon light, you'll have a different image again. So, once I kind of figure out how that guy was able to generate those images, I would like to, put out a new update for the Porsche diesel here with images for shop options, that type of thing. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm going with that one. So I guess I've got a few mods that I want to show off. So there's a couple of mods from Farming Simulator 19 that I have imported or ported, we'll say, to FS22. Now, both of the mods, my friends, do have log errors at the moment because certain FS22 features are missing. So just be aware there are log errors. But these are just kind of test mods at the moment, just to kind of see what they look like in game, and just kind of make some changes. So basically, what we have here, we have a fertilizer spreader. It's a mod from Farming Simulator 19 that I ported over to 22. So I like the look of this mod. It's a very old school, old style kind of piece of kit here, and I think it suits the Porsche diesel mod very well. So I've kind of modified this myself. It's not done. It's kind of a beta kind of test, really. It's not done. But yeah, the design of it is very much kind of, I like the shape and design, the weight of it and the look of it. It looks like an old school type of thing, So it's a fertilizer spreader. It holds 300 liters, 150 kilograms in weight, which is perfect for the Porsche diesel, and it's 7 mph. Right. So basically, what's missing here is the so here's your mod here. As I say, it's not done. So I've adopted or changed the colors kind of the way I want it to look as a kind of a final mod. So the colors you see here will be kind of like on the final version, except see the spreading disc here. See that spreading disc at the bottom here. I'm gonna change I have my games. I'm gonna change that to Porsche diesel yellow. All right. So I'm gonna swap that up. Push that over. I did. Oh, Lord have mercy. Now, am I going to be able to get that to go upright? I don't know. I may have to reset that. What the hell is this shop? Let me move this out of the way here so you can see what the hell I'm doing. I'm gonna have to reset that again. So yeah, it's a fertilizer spreader basically. It's a very, very old style, old school kind of fert spreader, and it suits the Porsche diesel here. So it's not quite there yet in terms of the the mod. There's a few little things that needs to be adjusted on it. It is very much a beta kind of work in progress here. You can see the Porsche diesel logo is on it here, look. And there is some decal work, not finished yet again. So the animations for the actual spreading, the way fertilizer spreaders, there's an animation to it and that type of thing. You can actually see the fertilizer coming out the back. Well, that isn't in So you could actually see there that the so the weight of it will actually change. Yeah, she's 300 kilograms. Now, if there's a fertilizer contract going, we might be able to show it off. Cultivating. Fertilizing in 76. Let's see what fields are closest to me. Anything field 67. 76, field 67. Where is 67? So 67 is down there. It's way, way, way away. So we're going to need something a bit closer than that. Field 54. Where is field 54 on the map? That's not too bad. That's not too far away. Let's go for field 54. Now I should probably get my front weight as well, because the fertilizer does weigh a little bit. So I want to show you this, my friends. See this Porsche diesel weight. What? See that? Yeah, it's fine. Sometimes these shop options don't load in, right? So I can show you another example. Right. Let me show you the plow. So basically, all the mods have shop options, right? So if you don't see the shop options pop up here in the Porsche diesel pack, basically just exit and go back in, and it'll turn up. You know what I mean? But it's not a bug with the Porsche diesel pack. It's more of a Giants thing. So you know, I believe they're aware of it and will be kind of fixing it. So we're going to field 54. Yeah, we'll do a little fert spreading and we'll kind of show it off. As I said, the animation of the fertilizer actually coming out. You know, so this thing here at the bottom, this metal piece here, this round metal piece, that's supposed to spin, you know, and spurt fert as well. But you know, it's not being converted properly, so it's not functioning correctly. But you know, eventually it will be. It's just kind of a test thing at the moment, really, you know. Just to kind of show it off, you know. As you can see there, look, my friends, you know, this fertilizer spreader, it suits, you know, the overall kind of shape and design and ethos of the Porsche diesel. It's an old school piece of equipment. It's not very big. It doesn't look enormous on the back of the tractor. You know, it's appropriately sized, weighted. You know, the specs of it are kind of appropriate for the Porsche diesel as well. So that's why I kind of chose this mod to kind of port over and then be a part of the next kind of pack, as it were. Now, I don't know if this is deep. We'll find out. Not too bad, not too bad. So yeah, field 54 here. Okay. So yeah, we'll put this on a worker. So the spread of this is 12 meters, I believe it's 12 meters. So yeah, there are obviously some issues there with the mod, as you can see. Look, it's not you know, I don't have access to the land. I don't have access to the land. 54. Don't I have the contract for that? No, it's oh, you idiot. That's cultivating. What a moron. 56. So where's field 56? So I'm an idiot. I have the wrong bloody thing. Okay, we'll go for it again. We'll go to 56. So yeah, I've chosen this kind of mod for the you know, the little Porsche diesel here. So few things that need to be adjusted. For that 15 plate, see that 15 plate there at the back, that'll have to be adjusted as well to match the the actual speed of the how fast it actually works at. I'm not quite sure how fast that thing is. Let's take a look at this again. So it's 7 mph. Yeah, it's around. Yeah, it'll need to be adjusted. 7 mph is around 12 kilometers. So I'll have to change it from 15 to 12. That type of thing. Now, one of the things I could probably do as well, I could probably modify this to do lime and fertilizer. So the disc spins, right? So as you can see there, my friends, there's no animation or there's no particle effects coming out the back, basically. Right. But it is working because I can show you that it is. Field 56. So solid composition. It needs lime. So yeah, you're not going to see that now because it does need lime. But I mean, if I zoom out, you can actually see that there is. Look at the ground. Look, so the color is changing. You know what I mean? The normal fertilizer kind of darker color. But so yeah, I mean it is working and it works on a worker. But obviously there's no animation coming out the back. So yeah, those are the kind of the log errors that are present in that. So obviously before the mod is released or whatever, that will be fixed. Just kind of to show it off to people, kind of my the plans as it were for the more equipment for the little burst here. So eventually we're going to have a fertilizer spreader. We're going to have a cultivator. Cultivator is going to be quite small, 1.5 meter. Everything has to be kind of appropriately sized for this this little tractor. You can't have ridiculously large pieces of equipment on the back, so it just won't look right. So we have another mod as well. We have a cultivator. So let's take a look at the cultivators here. So this is the other mod that I had in mind. So this is another mod from Farming Simulator 19. Very, very simple, basic design. So this is Porsche Diesel Red, right? 350 kilograms. I'm probably going to adjust that to 300. 40 horsepower, 1.8 meters, 6 mph. Right. So that's pretty much it there. Now, did I get the weight? So you're definitely going to need the weight for this because it's a little bit heavier. So we'll get a cultivation contract going, and we can show that off. So here's your cultivator. This is a Farming Simulator 19 mod. I ported it myself. Very, very simple, basic design, but you don't need anything fancy. 1.8 meters, appropriately sized for the vehicle. It's absolutely fine. So field 54 we're going to go back to. We're going to do some cultivating on 54. Just to kind of show off that it does work. there's your horse there with the spinny fan. It's kind of the interior view. This is your kind of reverse camera view. I'm actually going to get my game scene to change the angle of this. The angle isn't the best, as you can see. You don't really see much. You know, it's not. You know, I wanted a reverse camera angle, but it's just a little bit too. You know, you can't really see much out the back, so I'm going to have to adjust the, you know, the angle and that type of thing, and adjust the view distance and that type of thing to make it, you know, a little bit more functional, as it were. So yeah, there was another mod that came out as well. Someone ported the FS19 version of the Class Liner 2700, which is basically a it's a 7.4 meter wind roar class. Very, very high quality mod. The guy did a good job, but some of these sound schemes, you know, the sounds from, you know, the Giants have changed the sounds obviously from 19 to 22. So, you know, some of the sounds need to be adjusted on it. But I'm sure I actually messaged the modder and kind of informed him of that, you know. Now here's your cultivator. So yeah, 6 mph I've set it to. 1.8 meters, 6 mph. It's appropriately, you know, once again, I think it suits the you know, it suits the Porsche diesel tractor. It suits kind of the time period as well. You know, you're looking for equipment that is period appropriate. You know, this tractor was released in the late 50s. You know, so you want something that is kind of appropriate. So eventually, what I would do with this particular plow here, I'm going to have some, you know, the Porsche diesel logos on it, and there'll be some warning signs in it. So, you know, I will be kind of, you know, changing it up a little bit, and probably put some color options on it as well, that type of thing. Yeah, there you go, my friends. So this one is actually a little bit better because there are actually proper soil textures and everything. So the soil animations and the soil stuff, you know, actually works. But I'm going to make sure they're all FS22 compliant, all these kind of effects and animations before the model's actually released. You know. But yeah, it does work, as you can see. So yeah, there's your little plow. Oh, sorry, the cultivator, I should say. 1.8 meter. So I think it suits the Porsche diesel here very well. You know, not too shabby at all. Right, so we'll take a look at the wind roar, I guess. So here's your class liner, 2700. So this was originally from Farming Simulator 19. It's now imported to 22. So he has updated it, so you get new kind of wheel options, you know, Nokian, Continental, BKT, Trelleborg, that type of thing. So you do get new wheel options, and you have your license plate on the back as well. So I guess we'll go with the fast track here. Oh, do I not have enough money? Okay. Interesting. It appears that I don't have enough money. I am a poor farmer starting out. I've been doing this field here. I actually don't know what is left to do in this field. Let's take a look at this. So I bought field 72 here. Not sure what's on it. I think it's not sure what's on it. I think it's canola or something like that. But anyways, so there's the growth here. Soil composition. Everything looks fine on the soil composition there. Oh, just turn there. There's weeds. Is there weeds in this field? Fertilized. Oh, it's field 71. What an idiot. Yeah, it's field 71 I have. Yeah, look. So yeah, that's it there. So yeah, someone has ported and converted. It was actually the original modder who did the class liner. He's obviously ported it to 22. So you know, it takes time for modders to kind of learn the. You know, there was quite a few changes in Farm Sim in 22. So people have to, you have to learn how to, convert the mods properly and learn, learn the ins and outs, as it were. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this McCormick. It's a very nice tractor. So I actually purchased this when it was on sale. So in terms of my kind of, I'm not really doing a kind of game save or anything like that. I'm not building up a proper farm or a proper let's play. I'm essentially waiting for the next patch from Giants, basically. I think there's still a lot of issues with the game that needs to be resolved. There's still a lot of balancing to do as well. There's certain things that are not fully functional or not properly explained. Field states, ground states. I don't quite understand all of it yet myself. So there's a lot more to do for Giants to kind of balance things. There's a lot of balancing to go on again. We'll probably take our weight here as well. I like these 10 winkle weights. Very nice. So yeah, here's your mod here. It's the class liner 2700. She's what is she? She's 7.4 meters. Extremely well detailed. I mean, this guy has put a massive amount of work into this thing. Highly detailed mod. Really superb. He's fantastic work in this thing. He really has. High quality stuff. Really good. So there's your license plate there. I just want to take a look at that myself there because I kind of moved that myself in the i3D. Make sure that's okay. But yeah, everything works in this thing. There's no errors in the log or anything. It's super high quality stuff. Did a great job with it. Why want that attached? There we go. There's one in there. So yeah, there's your windrower here. So I have said to the modder that I do think he should adjust some of the sounds on the mower or the windrower here. For example, see the tines there. See the way the 4 tines came off that there. So I'd like to be kind of an animation sound for those 4 tines when they come off. So he's kind of using one of the default sound schemes for this thing. Yeah, it works very well though. There's no errors in the log or anything. And you can actually adjust the you can adjust these in and out as well. So you can move these in and out. Look, with your Xbox controller or your mouse and keyboard. So you can move them in and out. That gives you your 7.4 meters there. Yeah, it's a high quality mod though. It's on the it's not on the modder branding, it's on the old dodgy websites. I definitely recommend checking this one out, my friends, if you get the opportunity, because it's super high quality stuff. So I don't know if I can borrow any money. Right, so the next mod I'm going to show you here is the so this is another mod that came out in Farming Simulator 19. It went through multiple revisions. You know, the guy kept on improving it. Basically, it's called the Ideal extension, right? So obviously, with the with Farming Simulator 22, the ideals, you know, they went under. You know, it had new options and new revisions. So he's made the FS22 version of his Ideal extension, and it's a very good mod. It's essentially the Ideal harvester, but you have more options. You know, then we'll say that the basic version of it, that type of thing. You know, you have a lot more choices, things you can add and remove things. You know, like warning signs and warning logos, that type of thing. You know, so he's done a good job at this thing again. So this is the in-game version. I'm just kind of showing this here, right? So, for example, with his ideal version, you can the 7, 8, 9, and 10. You have new wheel options as well. You know, you have the drive, this is kind of my favorite version. You can change it from Fendt then to Massey Ferguson, and this is a new version. Then it was just a Challenger, you know, so you can change it to various different things. Steering wheel, and then you can have the ideal drive, which I absolutely adore. So you can have an option here for with or without a tablet, you know, that type of thing. And then warning signs. So you can put the warning signs on this thing for kind of a European version, and you can put the warning signs on the back, you know, and then all warning signs. So that type of thing. You can change the color, limited color palette, but I think it's appropriate for the vehicle, as it were. Design color. You can actually change the interior of the. So you see that there? Look, it's blue. So you can change the color of the interior. He'll probably expand upon that as well as he goes on. So you can kind of see it there, and then you have your license plate. So then you have the header for that as well, which is modified as well. So see the way that happened there. So it's some kind of an issue with Giants. You know, you have to kind of if you don't get the shop options first, you have to kind of relaunch it again, and then it'll kind of kick in. So you can change the logo, Fendt, Massey Ferguson, or Challenger, right? And these are new kind of options that he's added. So no modules, straw divider, and then you have a rapeseed knives. So we'll get the rapeseed knives. And you can change the color on that as well. Oh, this is from My Game Steam. So basically, someone else other than My Game Steam has ported his mod to FS22, and this is kind of it here. It's more or less the same, but it's been stripped of a lot of features and functionality. So basically, any of the IC functions are gone because there's no script yet for Farming Simulator 22 for IC functions. But yeah, he's done a good job with the kind of the porting of it. A lot of the stuff is there, and some of it isn't. For example, there's no sounds associated with the folding and unfolding of this. So there's no sounds of that. And I kind of had to kind of add the dumper sounds myself for the back here, you know, when you're dumping material. But it more or less it's there. You know, he's done a good job of it. You know, he's more or less kind of imported the entire thing. He's disabled a lot of the features that, you know, were kind of unique to the mod in terms of, you know, the IC functionality. But, you know, it's basically all there, you know. So I've been just kind of testing that out myself. So if there's a harvesting contract, I guess we'll see if there's anything here. Field 39, that's potatoes, we don't want that. So there seems to be only 3 contracts for bloody for harvesting. That's not good. So let's get rid of one of the let's get rid of that one. Let's get rid of that one. So now we can get rid of the other ones. Harvesting. So field 82 and field 39. So let me check that again. So field 49 and field 49 and field 82. So yeah, this is kind of the mod here now. What I should probably do is I should probably compare the modified version with the original version. I think that makes sense. Just to see what's going on there. So yeah, he's changed the decal there, as you can see. So the kind of the image there on the screen is actually different. I don't know if you can see that, but it is. So he's got a kind of a different screen there. Some of these might actually work. I wonder, do they actually work? They probably do, you know. Let's have a look up here and see if that. Anything up here? No. Is there anything else? So yeah, as you can see there, look, so you can change the seat here as well. You can change it to leather as well. Bad driving, bad driving. So yeah, this is the modified version here. As you can see, look, he's put these rapeseed blade thingies on it. I think they're more visual than anything else. I don't think they actually, you know, function. That's a glitch there. Look at that. Ooh, that's a glitch. Look at that. That's not good. Interesting. He's got some visibility things there he's gonna have to fix. Look. Oh. So when you approach it, look, it disappears. So that's a bug there, he's gonna have to fix that. See it there, the PTO and everything. It would have been nice if these cables here, would have been nice if these cables actually connected up to the harvester. as far as I know, there's a connection point on these things. Field 82. So yeah, I would imagine he'll probably improve the ideal extension mod as time goes on, like he did in Farming Simulator 19. You know, keep adding new features and functionality to it as he becomes more familiar with the mod and you know, kind of the intricacies of 22. And start adding more features to things. Yeah, I've always been a big fan of the ideal. One of my favorite mods from FS19 was the Ideal 10T by Agratonho. So he had a mod, you know, a modded version of the, you know, this kind of this version here with the, you know, the seat and stuff. No. Yeah, it's one of my favorite mods. So the joystick moves as well, look, as you can see. So this shouldn't take too long. It's a small bloody field as far as I can see. As far as I know, those stock stompers are animated. They are actually. Yeah, these blades actually. See that? But, yeah, he's going to have to do a little bit of work on that. What's this? This is canola or something. I'm not sure. No errors in the log in this thing that I spotted anyways. Based on, you know, Farming Simulator 19, you know, the ideal extension mod is probably one of the best, better, you know, mods in terms of the ideal harvester. The ideal extension in 19, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, all very nice. Other than the you know, the kind of the new shop options, you know, it's essentially it's the base game model with just kind of more options basically. It's not dramatically different, but I would imagine like in 19, you know, it will evolve over time. You're going to get a lot more features and functionality as the models time goes by. I don't know where I'm supposed to bring this. So you need to do the Johnson's Farmers Market. Okay, I don't know where that is. Hotspots. Johnson's Farmers Market. No idea where that is. Feeding grain. I have no idea where that is. Johnson's Farmers Market. Where the hell is that? Anyways, we're not really doing a contract here. We're just kind of testing out the mod. Can you unload that there? Oh, turn on the little Strix like that. The hell? What happened there? Why wouldn't go in? Oh, it's telling me where to go. There's a big bloody thingy. Right, let's go down here. I'm gonna have to try and navigate through all these fields. Big ass header on the bloody thing. So yeah, I purchased field 71 here because it was a grass field. I've been fermenting silage bales. I still have a lot of other bales to do, so I created a massive bale snake. As you can see there, my friends, my bale snake. So hopefully this is signposting me to where I need to drive to go this bloody thing. We're ultra realistic here, you know, we're driving over everybody's fields, crops. It's hashtag realism. So yeah, that's kind of, excuse me, that's the Fent Ideal extension here. Ideal extension it's called. So if you want to, you know, take a look for that, shit, could be in trouble here. Shit, could be in trouble. Gonna have to yeet it. Oh, shite. Yeet it. Yeah, there we go. The frame rate is appalling there. Look, this laptop. Well, it's a good laptop, you know, Ryzen 5800U. You know, it's graphics performance isn't very good, but you know, it's passable. Certainly nothing compared to my, you know, my PC. Here. Oh shit. Oh god dang it. Bloody cars. Getting in my frickin' way. bad driving. Lordy. So this bloody point is miles away. Jesus. Toledo. There's a lot of traffic on the roads today as well. Treacherous. Oh, I don't know about this. Oh, shite. Oh, lordy. Oh, we made it. That must be the animal dealer over there. Where the hell am I going? All the way across the bloody map. This drop-off point is. That's the point, so how the hell do I get in there? That's the thing. Oh, crap. Where can I eat it? Eat! Oh, shite! No, that's not gonna work out there. Come on, baby. Shit. There we go. I did it. Oh, there we go. Look. Hey. It's only 14%. What the hell are you talking about? 14%. What are they on about? Field 49. Didn't feel 49, okay. But anyways, that's kind of, yeah, there you go. $400 I made, wow. For all that bloody work. But yeah, there you go, that's kind of the Fent Ideal, the Ideal extension as it's called. As I said, it was a mod from 19 and now, the original modder has, ported it to 22 and, redid it and that type of thing. And as I said, over time the mod will improve, because he had like 6 or 7 versions in FS19, and it kind of improved with every kind of version. So you can expect the same thing, this is just version 1.000. It'll improve over time. So yeah, my friends, there you go. This is kind of a quick look at a few mods, and to kind of give you a little bit of a kind of an advanced preview of the kind of the mods that I have in mind for the next update for the Porsche Diesel series. cultivator and the you know the cultivator and the fertilizer spreader. Not sure when they're going to be ready or anything like that. It'll be probably be a few weeks, I would say. Kind of give it a little bit of time between the 2.001 update, which is out now, and the next update. You know what I mean? You don't want to have updates too close together and that type of thing. Anyways, my friends, there you go. Bit of a shorter stream there for myself. Hopefully you enjoyed that. And yeah, so thank you all very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. And God willing, we shall see you again. But for right now, my friends, we're going to say take care. Thank you. Bye bye.